Today, we will talk about lease options. This is an agreement that gives a renter a choice to purchase the rented property during or at the end of the rental period. A lease option is an agreement that gives a renter a choice to purchase the rented property during or at the end of the rental period. It also precludes the owner from offering the property for sale to anyone else. When the term expires, the renter must either exercise the option or forfeit it. A lease option is also known as a lease with the option to purchase. A lease option gives a potential buyer more flexibility than a standard lease purchase agreement, which requires the renter to buy the home when the lease ends. The price of the home is agreed to upfront by the buyer and the owner. The price is typically at the current market value of the home, allowing the renter to buy the home in the future at today's price. For that option, the renter is usually charged an upfront fee by the owner, which might be 1% of the home's sale price. The fee goes to the down payment if the renter decides to buy the home at the end of the lease. Leasing options come with a trade-off for property owners, since they may lose the chance to sell the property for a higher price. In exchange, tenants pay more to rent with a leasing option than they would pay otherwise. The owner charges a premium in addition to the standard monthly rent for the option to buy at today's price when the lease ends. The premium might be a percentage added to the current rent, such as a 10% surcharge of the standard monthly rent for a home of that size. The good news for renters is that typically, banks will allow the total funds of the premium above the rental payments to go to the down payment for purchasing the home. However, if the rent charged was an at-market rate, the bank may not allow any of the funds to be applied to the purchase price. It's important that buyers check with multiple banks to determine their policies regarding financing a mortgage for a home with a lease option. The term of the option may be any period on which the property owner and renter agree, but is commonly 1 to 3 years. The lease option contract also stipulates the property's purchase price at the start of the lease or how that price will be determined at the end of the option. More specifics on the lease option terms is in the following section. Here are 4 key takeaways. 1. A lease option gives a potential buyer the choice to purchase the rented property at the end of the rental period. 2. A lease option usually involves an upfront fee that goes towards the down payment if the renter decides to buy the home at the end of the lease. 3. Leasing options may last for any period of time, but they commonly expire after 2 to 3 years. 4. Depending on the contract, the buyer-tenant may be responsible for maintenance and repairs that are normally the landlord's responsibility. Hope this would help. Thanks for watching.